So I want to replace this, or I want to put the dash cam that's integrated in the mirror housing in here. So the bigger question is, how do I take it apart? Doesn't look too bad. So let me get the tripod on and then go from there. You can see there's two different models. I think all the USA models come like this. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna put the link in the description of the Model A. Check the picture, see if your unit is the Model A. If it's not, then it's the Model B. And then you also don't forget to use the discount code as well. So let me get this in the tripod and we'll work on taking it apart.
Before we do the install, let's go over what's inside the box. I wanted to mention that I wanted this kind of camera because it's all one piece and it keeps it stealthy so nobody can try to steal your camera. You get a USB to SD card reader, and you also get a pry tool. This unit is a plug and play, so it also comes with a 64 gig SD card, micro SD card I should say. So it's ready to go. Once you plug it in, you're just going to use your app to do your configurations. No other accessories are needed to do this install.
I figured out that if you pull on it away, it unsnaps it there. Hopefully that's right, and then not breaking stuff. There we go. Then you tilt it out. There we go. So there's the pieces. At this after the fact, this top part or towards the roof, you might be able to squeeze it to give it a little bit more tension, so you won't break the clip. So the bottom one will be impossible to squeeze because this is too tight right here. So just FYI. All right. So you see this slot right here? There's a slot right here you can see. So that's what's holding it, and there's a wedge that's holding it there. Just wedge it out on the outside here and then bring it down. So you have to wedge it up. Yeah. So you gotta wedge that up to get that snapped out. There we go. So then you gotta pop tension up here. Ooh. Hope I didn't break it. Okay, I didn't break it. Let's go over this. One clip here, one clip here, one clip here, and one here. So you gotta be really careful. Now it's split open. Nice. We gotta just basically yank this guy so we can use this as a Y adapter and then tuck it back.
There's two little harnesses here. The one closest to you is not one you want to access. You can tilt it down and get out the way so you can access the one you want. I had challenges pulling it by hand though, so this is what I did instead.
All right. This was challenging. I basically used two screwdrivers, and I got one on each side to kind of wedge it out. You could use plastic or whatever, but that was the pain to get this out because I didn't want to just yank it by the harness, by the wire, because I was afraid that it's gonna get out. It does have a little lip. You can see those little lips right here, so you can kind of get something to kind of grab it. Try not to force it too much. But that's finally on or out. Let's see. Jeremiah, and then that guy. You can see you kind of have to tilt this down to get that access, otherwise you're gonna be fighting more. So camera piece one. That just pops in here. It snaps, and get this guy to snap. snap. That's it, actually. Just kind of just push it on. Yeah, that's it. No, that was easy. I made it too complicated. So basically, snap those spots you saw earlier, and now it's on. Let's pull off the little camera lens thing, and then we gotta set it up, and then we'll be all set. So I'm Android, so I'm using Google Play. I go ahead and install the application. You agree to it once it's downloaded, and then next. And then I like to pick while using the app. I'll allow it to access my phone when I need to download things. So at this point, I need to connect the unit. And here's the little tricky part. You're connecting the camera via Wi-Fi, not Bluetooth. And the issue is that I tried to connect it, but it kept on dropping and going back to my Android Auto. So what I had to do is turn off the Bluetooth. Otherwise, I would get this connection failed issue. So at this point, I'm able to access the camera because I got the Wi-Fi working. And now I can start to go through the different settings. Cam, so you can see the live recording. That's live. So I'm gonna hit camera settings, resolution. I'm actually gonna raise it up. I had a default of this one, but I think the quality was a little bit low, which is a little bit above 1080p. Now I'm gonna go 4K, and then loop recording's 3 minutes. We can change it to longer. I think 3 minutes is good. 10 minutes might be too long because you gotta sort through the video. Exposure compensation, collision sensing. I'm gonna put a medium, so if it hits it, it'll save the picture. You don't really need to format the card, but I'll just do it anyways. And you should set your Wi-Fi password into the default 138. What else? Let's go back to the camera. So right now it looks pretty sharp. So I want to see how it is at night, and then I can start messing with the exposure compensation. But that's how you hook up the phone. And then now I'll show the quality. You can see the hood of the VW. So I'll do some driving a little bit later in the day and nighttime, get some footage for you. Thanks.
So here's the daytime footage. The sun is going down. It was shot in 4K mode and also converted to 1080 for this video. And here's a little excerpt of night mode. Alrighty, so if you're interested in this product, I'll put the links in the description with a discount for you guys. Thanks for watching.